Our next speaker, Billy Rodgers, is from a really cool company, RedCritter, that has created an awesome gamified project management tool, and he's going to be speaking about how they're making mundane tasks at work fun and engaging for employees. He's also going to share a case study from one of their recent clients, and let's give him a specially warm welcome because RedCritter gamified the cocktail party yesterday and the night before. So thanks for that, Billy.
Is my mic on? Yes. Well, our passion at RedCritter is bringing game mechanics to the workplace. We started our journey with a question, could you bring game mechanics to the workplace through enterprise software, right? We've all seen the power of game mechanics in consumer applications, right? Make something fun and engaging and the results are far-reaching. But could we do it along the life cycle of business from the origins of our product all the way through the long-term support of our customers? And could you do it through enterprise software that could touch everybody along the path, right? Would employees be more engaged? Would they do a better job? Would they be more efficient? Would they stay at your company longer? Was it possible for us to use the words enterprise software and fun in the same sentence? But we were convinced. And since the launch of our product last fall, I can tell you that the feedback that we've got from our users and customers has been beyond what we originally imagined. And we actually do have one of our early adopters here today to talk about the firsthand results that they've seen from incorporating that solution. And so now we have a mission to bring game mechanics to all internal business processes. But we started at the beginning of the life cycle of business. Around project management, around product development, right? This is where we plan, this is where we design, this is where we build our products. And so we set out to create a project management tool that didn't have the bloat and formality of traditional enterprise software, right? We wanted to create something that was sign up and go, as easy to use for a Fortune 500 company as it was for a startup, decentralized team working out of their apartments. Something that was as economical to use as a monthly trip to Taco Bell. And not only did we really think that project management was ripe for enhancement with gamification, but we really just looked at it and said, it's going to be a perfect fit just based on who's going to be using it, right? I mean, if we think about where we find the gamers in our companies, it's software developers, it's multimedia designers. These are the gamers, right? And there was no solution to bring game mechanics to that part of the enterprise. And we're also a software development company, so we selfishly wanted to create something that we could use every day. And so RedCritter Tracker was born. And let's see here. There we go. So when we thought about bringing gamification to project management, we thought about two things, right? And it's the things that we hear about often when we talk about gamification. Status and incentives, all right? And if we think about it, status and incentives have been proven successful motivators in the workplace, at least as long as I've been working, right? If you think about it, corner offices, titles, preferred parking spaces. These are things that have been proven to motivate employees. And so we weren't in uncharted waters. We're not in uncharted waters. But we just felt that the power of game mechanics should be able to be used by everyone within the enterprise, not just the sales guys and the execs. And so we, like I said, we set out to create something that was very nimble, very easy to use. And so for the status, what we wanted to do was create a badge system. And so as team members start working on company projects, there are 50 different badges that can be unlocked. Some are very easy to unlock, some are more difficult, some expire, some can be stolen by other team members. Some are very serious, some are just for fun. If you complete 4 projects on your own, you'll unlock the Destroyer badge, or you might unlock the Photogenic badge if you switch out your profile picture one too many times. And the badges are fun, they're engaging, but what they can also do is start showing a profile around your team members, and so you can build more cohesive project teams in the future. If you have a group of people who have consistently unlocked the Night Owl badge, well, these people have shown a tendency to want to work late at night. Maybe they sleep in and work late at night. You can take these people and put them on a project team, and maybe they collaborate better. Maybe they're more efficient. So for the incentives, what we wanted to do is we wanted to build a rewards framework, right, that was under the control of each company and under the control of specifically a project manager. So you could take this framework and achieve the kind of results that you wanted to achieve internally. So a project manager can assign points for whatever they like. It can be based on tasks. Give 50 points for this task, 100 for this. Maybe there are things that team members don't normally like to do, so you can assign a lot of points for that task. You can also achieve results, either based on quality or timeliness. Maybe you're having a hard time getting people's code through QA on their first pass. You give a 100-point bonus for that. Or maybe you give a 50-point bonus for getting your project delivered on time. So then team members can take these points and they can redeem them in your company's virtual store, which is completely under each company or each team's control. So our philosophy here is we don't know how to incent your team, but you do, right? So every company has their own culture, every team has their own nuances. And so you can take this virtual reward store and put anything in there that you want. We have some companies that do little things like little plastic figurines that you can buy to sit on your cubicles or your desk. We have others that let you buy an extra 30 minutes on a lunch break, Starbucks gift cards. Our most creative and favorite one that we've seen is we had a company that said if you can accrue enough points, you can actually buy your way onto a covert development team working on a super secret company project. We thought that one was pretty cool. But at the end of the day, it's as easy as this. If you can make your employees smile more, right? If you can add a little excitement and fun into their daily activities, what we've seen is their results are far, far-reaching. And so for a case study, we could get up here and talk about it, but really what we wanted to do was let you hear firsthand from one of our early adopters. And so we asked Matmi to join us today, Jeff Coughlin. So Matmi is a digital brand engagement company out of the UK. They've won multiple awards. They actually create games and digital experiences and apps for companies like United Airlines, Nokia, Red Bull, et cetera. And Jeff Coughlin is their CEO, the visionary behind their success. He's actually often seen speaking at development conferences in the UK, often on the topic of gamification. And we've asked him to come here today to hear a little bit about how they've incorporated this solution and the results that they've seen. So if you would, please join me in welcoming Jeff Coughlin. Jeff?
Bright light. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Microphone's on. I'll try and speak slowly because I have a tendency to speak very fast, and you might not be able to understand my English accent. For us, with project management, it was becoming a pain, and now Matmi is a branded entertainment and digital engagement agency. We started 12 years ago, and we started to gamify advertising. I thought advertising was boring, how can we turn it on its head? So we pretty much founded advergame in branded entertainment, digital engagement. We made games, we made leaderboards, we made things that made people want to engage with brands more, send it to friends, verging into viral, advergaming, all that side of stuff. And we worked for a hell of a lot of big clients. We did United Airlines campaign, we do Dell, all sorts of different stuff. Now the problem was, for us, internally, we were using project management tools, and we were using a project management tool called Basecamp, which you're probably familiar with. Now, the problem for Basecamp was trying to get my staff to use Basecamp was like trying to get blood out of a stone. They wouldn't use it. They were refusing to use it. I couldn't track hours. I didn't know how much things were costing. I didn't know where we were up to. And I was becoming ultimately frustrated with this. This created negative feeling within the company, and this negative feeling was not good. People were getting warnings, there was disciplinary hearings, all sorts of stuff. And we're a fun company. We make fun products. That's not what I need. I don't need a negative workforce. So we had a problem. How were we going to solve the problem of me telling staff off, me getting frustrated? So my staff asked me, after me literally killing them and saying, please use this, they said, you use it. Okay, so, right, I'll use this project management tool. I'll show them how it's done. So I log into Basecamp and shortly realised this is bloody awful. I totally understand why my staff don't want to use this tool. So I thought, what do we do? And I thought, well, we make games and we gamify everything. Has anyone gamified project management? So I asked my staff to do a bit of research and said, well, if you don't want to use this tool, find me a tool. Find me a tool that's gamified. Does it exist? So a little bit of a Google, suddenly stumble across this company called RedCritter, who are in alpha development. So the product's not even released yet. So we thought, right, what can we do here? So got in contact to RedCritter, and they said, well, we're fascinated. You make games, so you understand the games and game mechanics, which obviously we do. So we got in touch, and they sent us an early alpha. Early alpha was better than Basecamp. We suddenly realized that, wow, this product is astonishing. People want to use it. And the staff that I was giving disciplinaries for not using Basecamp became the top users of RedCritter. And we incentivized them. So before we were ruling with a stick, I was bashing them with a stick, do your work, log your hours, I need to know how much things are costing. And all of a sudden, I was ruling with a carrot. I was dangling this carrot in front of them and saying, you know, come on, you can earn this Nerf gun, you can earn this iPhone, you can earn this iPad. Nerf guns seems to what my staff want more than anything. The most powerful Nerf guns can shoot each other. I often get shot myself. So for us, it's been an amazing journey. It's completely transformed our company. Our turnover has increased. The frustration has disappeared. We've become a positive workforce. And it's interesting how the different types of people in the company use the software. What we've realized is the programmers, they like earning points. They like the Nerf guns. They like getting all that side of stuff. The designers love the badges. And it's very weird how that mechanic of both of them work together. So for us, the product has been evolving slowly but surely for us. It's been fantastic to see that. And RedCritter have listened to everything we need. So we've been suggesting many things to them, how we'd like to change, and it's nice for a company to listen. And, you know, that means a massive, massive thing for us as a company. So the product's evolved. It's so lovely to use. The staff are so much happier. I haven't given a disciplinary out for about 2 years. We are so much happier with the product. Literally, the projects we manage, we're managing so much more than we ever used to do. So we've had time to actually start developing our own product for ourselves. Because before we're making branded entertainment for other customers, but for me, my heart was making games for me, but I didn't have time to make games for our company because we were too busy doing the project work for the clients. All of a sudden, I've just got 4 brand new games that I can release to the market this year. I would never have been able to do that without the use of RedCritter. So I owe a hell of a lot of my business and my success to the project management tool I use, and that project management tool is RedCritter. So I highly recommend if any of you use Basecamp or any of those terribly awful project management systems, which I don't understand how they can be that bad, I would advise you to use RedCritter. And, you know, this comes from my heart. It really has made a massive difference to me as a company. My project manager is in the audience. It's made his life a lot happier, and I think if it wasn't for that tool, he would have left me by now. So, you know, I'm not a project manager, I'm the CEO of the company, but I have seen the results, and I can instantly see those results. And my project manager, who's here now, is micromanaging the projects we're working on from here to the UK. That's fantastic. So we finish this talk, he goes home, logs into the tablet at the hotel, and can instantly see where everyone's up to, with the badges, the rewards they've got, incentivize them with more points if they get things done on time. That's fantastic. So, yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. So we've got time for a couple questions. If anybody has a question for me or for Jeff on how they're using the software.
I'm ready over here.
Yes.
So internally, we use Jira as a ticketing system, obviously, but it has Kanban as well, and so it's used for release cycle management and project management as well. Is there any plans to maybe do a plugin for their plugin architecture?
We don't do any plugins right now. We really have built something that's a standalone, cohesive tool, from bug tracking to task tracking, all the way through reporting. And actually, we built it specifically for agile project management. We just saw agile as becoming the de facto standard in product development around the world. But we've actually done something to where companies can go in and change out the terminology on the software to basic project management, agile defaults, or you can actually go in and customize the terminology throughout the entire software.
Okay, thanks.
You bet. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Jeff. We'll take it down there. Thanks.